Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our 8th session for data interpretation. In the previous session, we discussed some really easy problems, easy sets of problems. In this session, we'll be taking more problems based on line diagrams, bar diagrams, and pie chart as well. So let's begin the session, and I hope you are having your paper and pen with you and you are solving the problems with me. So let's begin. Now let's take this set of questions. Supermarkets and the percentages of men, women and children visiting those supermarkets. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 supermarkets are there and men, women, children percentage breakup is given, right? Now let's take up the first question. Number of men visiting supermarket D forms approximately what percent of total number of people visiting all the supermarkets together? Now friends, problem is conceptually easy but bit calculative, right? So let's take it. Number of men visiting supermarket D. So supermarket D is 5, 5, 5, 0, 0 and men is 41%, right? Forms what percent of total number of people visiting all the supermarkets together? That means we have to find out this addition, right? This calculation, this plus this plus this plus this plus this. Just add them up. 0, then 6 and 4 10 and 10 20, 0 2 2 and 5 7, plus 9 16, 22 27, 30 and 36. 3 plus 4 7, 12, 17, 22, 24 and 31. 3 and 3 6 and 6 12 plus 4 16, 21, 25 and 30. Right? So this data is what percentage of this data? So further it is 100. So this percentage sign divide by 100, so both of them are cancelled. So what we have to do now, these multiplication divided by this 301600. So seems to be a tedious calculation. How do we simplify that? Just let's see. Now friends, just listen to me carefully. It is an important calculation you to understand. I just copy it over here. It's 555 into 41 by 3016. Now let's approximate it to certain extent. I may make it 0, 0, 0 and 0, right? 3016 to be approximated to lower side, that is 3000, and both the datas are approximated to the lower side. So it's 0, 0, 0, 0, right? 5, 11, 5, 6, it's 3, it's 2. So it's 22 by 3. So 3 sevens are 21, 1 and that is around 0.3. So 7.3% is the correct choice. That means around it will be 7.5%. Okay, I'm sure you are getting me. Since we are approximating numerator and denominator both of them as downside, like so the effect is, the approximation effect is nullified, right? Now the next question, number of children visiting supermarket C, children supermarket C forms what percent of number of children visiting supermarket F, right? So first of all, in numerator, number of children visiting supermarket C. So this is C, this is 45640 and this is 20%. That is actually what percent of children visiting supermarket F. So it's 59650 into 14. Both of them are in percentage. So finally they got cancelled and we have to find out now this from this. So it's 100, right? Approximately we have to calculate the percentage. So first, I mean this big calculation we have to make. Now friends, once again listen to me carefully because this calculation is a bit tedious. So we have to go for the approximation technique, but how much approximation is allowed, that we have to see, because these two options are some closer and there is none of these also. So you have to be very, very careful in approximation, right? So the 0 is cancelled. Now 4, 5, 6, 4 and 5, 9, 6, 5, right? Now what I do, just listen to me very carefully or just watch me carefully, is 4, 5, 6, 4. I just make it 4500. That means a downside approximation. To the denominator, I'm just making it a higher side approximation. So it is 6000. We have to be careful that numerator and denominator, either they should, both of them should be approximated to higher side or lower side, right? But in this case, I'm just approximating numerator to lower side and denominator to higher side. But so what will be the final impact? I'll be quite far from the actual answer, right? Because it's giving positive effect, right? That means the actual answer will be far from it, right? Now to reduce this effect, right, because I have approximated numerator to the lower side and denominator to the higher side, to reduce this effect, what I do, instead of 20 I make it down 21. Now what is the effect that is left over here? And this is 14 into this is 100. Now if I'm making this from 20 to 21, what is in the numerator? The total effect is what? Can you assume that it is 4564 into 20 and 4564 plus 1. Just see over here, so you'll be able to understand it. 4564 into 20 plus 4564 into 1, right? So this is 4564 into 21. So we have increased the numerator by 4564, that is around 4500, right? So 4500, from 4500 we have increased the numerator. So whatever the answer we will be getting over here will be bit higher than the actual answer, because we have increased the numerator. Getting me? And earlier we decreased the numerator. So there will be, in all, giving the both the effect simultaneously, we will be bit higher than the actual answer, right? So just do this calculation now. Just try to do it on your own, then only you'll be comfortable. 15 threes are 15 fours are 7372. So it's 9 by 8 into 100. 9 by 8 into 100. That is 225 by 2. It's around 112. So what I told you, we will be bit higher than the actual answer. So the actual answer will be bit lower than this. So it's 109.3%, because we are asked about the approximate calculation, and this calculation we are getting that quite closer to 112. So you don't have to worry about none of these, because if none of these is the correct option, then our answer would be quite far off from this option. If we had got something around 128 or 129 or something like that, then you have to worry about that around, but in this case we have got around 112, and that too, that is bit higher from the actual option, actual answer, which I'm already telling you, because the numerator is increased by this data, right? So 109.3 is the correct option. Don't have to worry about none of these. And the other options are like quite weird. It's less than 100, it's less than 100, and it is much bigger than 112, right? So just try to understand this approximation. Now let's see this question. What is the total number of children visiting supermarkets B and D together? Now for the, once again, a tedious calculation. Supermarket B, that is 65900, into number of children is 20%, plus D, that is 55500 into 33%, right? So I have to divide the entire calculation by 100, so I just eliminate these two zeros, right? So final calculation is 659 into 20 plus 555 into 33, right? Now the answer will be definitely an integral value, right? No approximation is there. But since none of these is there, we just cannot just go by digital root method or unit digit method. We should be getting around idea of the calculation. Now friends, unit digit of this calculation will be 5, since over here the unit digit is 0 and in this case the unit digit is 5. So 0 plus 5, the unit digit is 5. So these two options are eliminated. Now we are left with three options, this and none of these. Now friends, one more observation. This is 555 into 33. So the calculation will be 500 into 30, that is quite far from 15,000, and this is much more than 15,000 and this is much more than 13,000, right? So 13,000 plus 15,000, 28,000. That means our final answer will be more than 28,000, right? So even this is not the correct choice. Now we are left with this. Now friends, since none of this is there, we have to be a bit careful in choosing the correct answer, right? Though we can say that this will be the correct choice because we are getting the calculation that is more than 29,000 and unit digit is also matching, and we can even see the digital root is also matching. So there are like bright chances that this will be the correct choice. It's maybe there is 5 to 6% or 10% of risk is there. I just first of all match the digital root. So it's 6 plus 5, 11, that is 2 into 2, 4, plus 5 threes are 15, 15 means 6, 6 into 6, that is 36, that is 9. So the digital root is 13, that is 4. So let's see it's 4 over here or not. So it's 9 and 5 plus 4, 9. So the digital root is also matching, right? So 95% our chances are there, then that will be the correct choice because we are getting approximate answer around it, and digital root is also matching and unit digit is also matching. So we match the answer with three methods. So you can be sure that, or maybe 95% sure that this will be the correct choice. If you still wish to be clear and if you have time, then you can go one step ahead and can check, right? So how do you check? Is 659 into 20 plus 555 into 30 plus 555 into 3. So this difference is around 1500. So forget this 1500 or maybe 1600, just calculate this, right? So instead of 33, you make it 30, add them as it is over here. So 2 nines are 18, 2 fives are 10 and 1 11, 2 6 are 12 and 1 13. I forget 0, we'll add it afterwards, right? So it's 8 plus 5, 13, and this 3 plus 3 into 5 further will be getting. So, but don't forget to put a 0 over here. So it's 0 and 0, right? So 0, 0 and 5, that is correct. Then 8 plus 5, 13 and 6, that is, this will be 1665, right? I have multiplied it over here. So it's 1665. So it's 8 plus 5, 13 and 6, 19. That is also matching. Now it's pretty enough to match, right? So 31495 is the correct choice. I hope you are clear. Now friends, we have a dangerous question with us. It's really time consuming and highly calculative, and none of these is also there, so we have to be very careful. Now we have to find out the average number of women visiting all the supermarkets together. Now what you what you have to do in this problem? See, this is a number of people, 34560, and the women are 55%. So what our actual calculation is, I just write it over here. It's 34560 into 0.55 plus 65900 into 0.43 plus 45640 into 0.45 plus 55500 into 0.26 plus 42350 into 0.7 plus 59650 into 0.62, that too divided by 6. So the entire calculation, if it is divided by 6, we will be getting the average number of women visiting a supermarket, right? So definitely it is a very huge calculation, right? And the options are giving us a difference of just 2,000 from each other, right? So there is no big chances of approximation. So if you have time in your examination, then only just go for this sort of problems, else just leave that, right? Because you have other questions also to do in the same given time, right? So it will be really a time consuming, and it will also give you the same marks as the other questions are giving. So no need to, what I mean to say is, like, in this particular duration you can solve other 2-3 problems, and you can get, if each and every question is of 4 marks, then by solving 3 questions correctly in the same time you'll be getting 12 marks, and in this case you'll be just getting 4 marks, right? So no need to waste time on such tedious, lengthy calculations where options even are not supportive, right? Now friends, let's take this set of questions. Here we are given a pie diagram, and the previous set and this set, both the sets are from the same question paper of Bank Probationary Officers previous year papers. Right, so what I assume that if one set is difficult, the other is bit easier, right? So let's see what happens. Number of students who prefer beverage C are approximately what percent of the number of students who prefer beverage D? Now further calculation is there. In all 6,800 students are there, and the beverage C is 14.4 degree of from 360. So 14.4 from 360, and this is D, that is 122.4 from 360. We have to find out this percent from this. So into 100, or like we can say into 100 over here. Okay, we can, it's not necessary for us to take 6800 because here and here both the places it will come, so finally it will get cancelled, right? So this is the final situation. 12 12 12 1 0 2, right? So it is 1200 by 102. 1200 by 102. So 1200 is more than 10 times of 102. 102's 10 times is 1020, but it is less than 15 times or maybe 18 times. So 102 into 10, that is 1020. It's a bit more than that. So we have the option that is 12 over here, right? 18 is quite far. 18, that means 102 into 10 plus 102 into 8, that means around 1800. That means the numerator should be more than 1800 to get 18%. So no need to calculate further, it will be 12% only. Okay, quite a simple problem. Now, how many students prefer beverage B and beverage E together? Beverage B is, just a moment, the data is missing. It is actually 57.6 degree. So beverage B and beverage E, E is 64.8. So 57.6 plus 64.8 from 360, and it is from 6800, right? So let's calculate it. Right, I eliminated this decimal and eliminated this 0 from here. So finally this, it's 34 into 68. Now just look at the option. All the options are having the difference of just 1 or 2 from each other, right? And we have none of this as a gift also over there. So the unit digit of this option is 8 into, since we have to do this multiplication, so we will be getting the answer as integral value only, and the unit digit of the answer is 8 into 4, that is 232. That means the unit digit will be 2 only. So these options are eliminated. Now we have left with this and this. Now let's match the digital root and finalize the answer. So it's 4 plus 3 7 into 8 plus 6 14. That means 5. So 5 into 7 35. That means the digital root must be 8. Let's see, it is 8 or there, 8 or not. 2 and 3 5 6 7 8. So digital root is also matching, unit digit is also matching. So 1 or 2% risk is there since none of these is there, but it hardly happens that all the things are matching and the answer is not correct. So we can take this option as correct because it is giving us the around idea also. Or if you wish to be like 100% clear and if your time 20 to 30 second is allowed, then you can go for the accurate calculation also. So it is 34 into 68. So what I do is 70 into 34 minus 2 into 34. 70 minus 2, that is 68 into 34, right? So 70 into 34. So you got this 2312. Quite a simple if you wish to be 100% clear. I hope you are getting me. Now, what is the difference between the total number of students A and C together and D and F? So A and C, that is 79.2 and 14.4. And D and F is 122.4 and F is 21.6. Now we have to find out the difference between this and this. So I just put a negative sign over here. And this from 360 into 6800 will be our answer, right? So let's calculate it. So it's positive 4, negative 4, 0.4 is cancelled. 0.6 minus 0.2, that is 0.4, right? Now 2 plus 1, 3, 3 minus 9 is minus 6, minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. I put 0 and I have negative 1 with me. So 2 minus 1 is 1, plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 7 is minus 4, minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. So I have to borrow 1, 10 minus 5 is 5. So finally it's cancelled. So 50.4 degree, right? The difference is. So 50.4 from 360 into 6800, that you have to calculate, right? Now this is 12 threes are, 12 fours are, and 2, and this is, so your answer is 14 into 68, right? Quite a simple multiplication that you can do mentally, that is 680 plus around 280, that is around only. So 952 will be the correct choice, right? And you can even match the digital root. This is 5 into 8 plus 6, that is 14, that is 5. So 5 into 5, 25, that is the digital root is 7, which is there, right? So 952 is the correct choice. I hope you are clear. Since the options are very closer to each other, this the difference of 2 3 is there, so we have to be a bit careful in calculation. So we match the unit digit, we match the we got the around idea of the answer, that is 680 plus around 280, that is 68 into 4, that is 70 into 4 is 280. So 68 into 4 will be 272 around, right? So this is what we got the around idea. We match the unit digit, we match the digital root. And if you don't want to do, then you just simply multiply 14 into 60, because the multiplication is even not that difficult, right? So quite a simple problem. Now the number of students who prefer E and F together are what percent of the total number of students? So E and F, that is 64.8 plus 21.6. So it's 86.4 by 360 into 6800. This is what the number of students who prefer beverages E and F. Now this is what percent of 6800 that we have to calculate, right? So simple calculation, you just have to divide 864 by 36. So it's purely 24%, right? No need to calculate further. Now, what is the respective ratio between the number of students who prefer beverage F and the number of students who prefer beverage A? So just divide the degree value, nothing else we have to do. F should be in numerator, that is 216. I just eliminate the decimal, and A is 792, right? So just both of them, both the numbers are multiple of 9, divide them by 9. So 24 by 88, that means the denominator should be multiple of 11. So this and this. So 11 8s are 88, and I mean this is really simple, 8 3 and 8 11. So 3 by 11 is the correct choice. No need to worry, right? Friends, we have done good number of problems in this session even, and this session is really a bit tiring also because we have done very calculative problems, right? So let's meet up in the next session once again. Bye bye.